3, 2, 1.
Good Tuesday evening out there to everybody, and welcome into the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. Brett Pritchard and Scott Hardy here at JR Sports Bar and Grill every Tuesday night from 6 to 7 for our local show that pretty much, you bring in, well, there goes the light. that light gets everybody, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
It's just not the best place for it, but it's the only thing we can do right now.
It's a working hazard.
Yeah, it's a working hazard. That's exactly right. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. This is a show where we showcase all of our teams from the local area, the Lake Martin area, from, it doesn't have to be right here in Out City. It can be Dable. We've got some teams on tonight from throughout the county. So we've got two local baseball teams to start things off tonight. We'll have the 11 and 12-year-old athletics coached by Brian Riddle. He'll come up here a little bit later on. And then David Swindell has the 9 and 10-year-old Cardinals. So looking forward to having these groups on up here, Scott, and but some other big things that went on this past weekend with some of our local guys, and I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah, our own Daniel Bland, he along with Cassius Culpepper and T. Coley, they go and travel for the national tournament for wrestling, and all three did a really good job there. But Daniel Bland, who is the state champion for the state of Alabama, he goes up there and he finishes 7th overall, and for the NHSCA National Wrestling Championships. And for those who don't understand what type of big a deal that is, he now will be one of the people that nationally wrestling programs around the country are going to be flocking to. I mean, obviously in the state of Alabama, he's back-to-back state champion, but what he was able to accomplish there, he lost one match that kind of put him back in the 7th and 8th place, but he did win his match there. But hats off to Daniel, a tremendous kid, but also for Cassius and T. Coley. But really want to say good shout out there to Daniel Bland, who just showed his immense skill there this previous weekend.
Yeah, traveling up to Virginia Beach, and they are wrestling has really become his passion. I mean, he's a great football player. We call him on the broadcast on Friday night as he plays offensive line for Benjamin Russell, been a starter for a long time. This will be his senior year, so I know he's looking forward to big things. I figure he'll be a highly touted offensive line prospect as well in the state of Alabama and if not the Southeast. And, they'll have a big summer coming up, the football team for Benjamin Russell, and there's a lot of high expectations around that program. One of the reasons is because of kids like Daniel Bland, and some of the kids went to a rivals camp a few weeks ago, and we'll talk about that maybe if we have time tonight, but we're kind of crunched for time. But Daniel, his passion is wrestling. I know he is really considering going on to college and possibly wrestling in college. Again, he's got an opportunity, I feel like, to go in and play football at the next level, but his wrestling ability as a 2-time defending heavyweight state champ here in the state of Alabama, it's going to open up a lot of wrestling doors for him, Scott.
Yeah, and that's something we haven't seen here in quite some time. We've had a couple of guys over the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years, have gone on to play collegiately, but not of this stature. Daniel has an opportunity to go back to back to back, and I don't think that's happened in Benjamin Russell history in a very long time, and that is a storied history that we have from a wrestling program. So again, that's just a tribute also to what Coach Andrew Campbell and Riley Pike are doing to get this wrestling program back on track. They've done a tremendous job of getting the youth program back to where it needs to be. And if you look at the surrounding communities and the competition that our wrestling program faces, you see that it starts at the youth level. So that's where we've made a conscious effort to make sure that we're starting the youth program off right, to ensure that once they get up to with Riley and Andrew Campbell, that they have an opportunity to succeed.
You won't really have time to take any phone calls tonight because we're going to be packed from start to finish here, but that's a good thing. You can always come out to JR Sports Bar and Grill. Kids eat off the kids menu for $3.99. You can't beat that. It's a good opportunity for you to bring your kids out in uniform. And, one of the things that we're going to do throughout baseball, softball season is going to highlight and showcase all of these teams in the local area and throughout the county. And Justin will be calling on everybody. He's already got a lot of them lined up over the next several weeks, but it's going to be a lot of fun to have them on the program. Scott, I want to flip over and talk about some stuff that's going to be going on tomorrow and going on Saturday down at Wind Creek State Park. But over to Willow Point tomorrow is our 4th annual Out City Sports Foundation Central Alabama Community College golf tournament. Fundraiser for the athletic program. It's a fundraiser for the Sports Foundation. 19 teams have registered for this tournament this year. It's the most that we've ever had in our short 4 years. Looking forward to it. It looks like the good Lord's going to bless us with some great weather tomorrow. We dodged the rain bullet, looked like, at the beginning of the week. Into the weekend, this past weekend, looked like we were going to have 70-80% chance of rain, but that's all the way down to 20%. Now they're calling for maybe not even any rain at all. So we're fortunate. It's going to be about 80, 81 degrees tomorrow down there. Should be gorgeous at Willow Point for that tournament. But we want to thank everybody that has contributed, that has purchased whole sponsorships, have been a part of all kind of different things, Scott, to make this tournament happen. I want to thank Russell Lands and everything that they do every year for providing the golf course and opening it up for us to be able to raise the money for our youth athletics. It goes right back into these programs that we're talking about tonight. These are just a couple of examples. So the Sportz Foundation Golf Tournament's not too late. You can still sign up tomorrow, come up and be part of this tournament. You can come down to Willow Point and register your team there. It's a 4-man team. It's $1,000 a team. But we have 19 registered teams in this tournament this year. So this tournament continues to grow, continues to get bigger, and that just means good, positive things for Alex City Parks and Rec, the programs throughout the city of Alex City, and also Central Alabama Community College Athletics.
Yeah, and this is a tremendous event. You couldn't ask for a better venue at Willow Point. And as you said, we appreciate Russell Lands and all they've done to ensure that we have a great opportunity to have some great golf tomorrow. And as you said, it's going to be a beautiful day. We did bypass the rain, so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And as you said, it's the fourth one, and I can remember the early stages of the first one and how much we've grown and how much we've learned through the process. So again, if you want to make sure that if you want to be able to give back to these types of programs and to make sure that we're on the same level as these others, these are the type of things you have to do. And so our community has done a great job in stepping forward and contributing to this cause.
The fishing tournament, Scott, on Saturday, you can show up and you can register at Wind Creek State Park. You don't have to be pre-registered, although you can pre-register if you want an earlier flight out of the blast off. You can register online at AlexCitySportsFoundation.org. You can go ahead and get registered there, or you can sign up when you show up to fish. I'll just tell you, Scott, I've had a ton of emails, ton of phone calls this past week on into the weekend with people trying to pre-register, which is a big sign, which is a good sign for a fishing tournament because most people just sign up when they get there. So we're going to have a big crowd. I feel like it's Easter weekend, but the weather's supposed to be pretty good Saturday as well. Looking forward to a great fishing tournament. This will be the second annual Sportz Foundation fishing tournament at Wind Creek State Park. Again, we had 41 boats in it last year. I'm thinking maybe 60 to 70 boats this year, Scott, depending on, who's got whatever going on. But last week with opening day of baseball and softball, the Horseshoe Bend tournament ended up with I think they ended up with over 50 boats themselves. So I'm expecting a big turnout, especially from all the things that I've heard preliminary from people calling and sending emails and stuff like that. So excited about that second fundraiser this week for the Sportz Foundation.
Yeah, an action-packed week for the Sportz Foundation and the surrounding area as a whole. We talk about Willow Point being such a great resource for this golf tournament. And you couldn't ask, as I said, about the golfing side. The same thing applies for the fishing side. You couldn't ask for a better lake to be able to go out and enjoy some fishing. Now, we were joking a little bit off the air. I'll be able to help tomorrow getting set up with that. But 3:30 in the morning comes a little early for me. You
just got to utilize your people in the best capacity you can, and I know what your capacity is, and it's not a lot at 3:30 in the morning. Now you could just stay on up because you'll probably won't be going to bed till about 2:30. So about the time everybody's getting down there, about the time you're going to bed. So
but, a good prelim too. The Jim Landers tournament is next weekend. So this will
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so that's even better. That'll give me an opportunity to come fish out a little bit. I know that I'm not
pre-fish. Pre-fish. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know the correct
use our tournament as a pre-fishing tournament.
Yeah, pre-fishing tournament. But yeah, this is going to be a really exciting week for the community, and I think this will be a good draw for the LMG Sportz Foundation.
Jim Hardy will be on with me at 7:00 tonight over on Sports Blitz Live to talk about the Jim Landers tournament, the Off tournament, and talk about our tournament because he'll be the weighmaster for this tournament this Saturday. So excited about that. Looking forward to seeing a good turnout down there. Looking forward to having Jim on the program. Greg Vincent and I are going to fish the tournament on Saturday. If we win it or we win anything, we're going to donate it back to the Sportz Foundation. So that's going to be
confident there, as you should. But I mean, you're looking at two of the better fishermen. So
yeah, I don't know about one of the better fishermen. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will have Brian Riddle up here from the 11 and 12-year-old athletics team, and then we'll have his team up here, and then followed by David Swindle, and then his Cardinals team in the 9 and 10-year-old group, and then you got a ton of basketball players coming up toward the second part of the show. So stay tuned. More of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show presented by JR's right after this.
You've got about 3 minutes.
All right.
You're going to take care of that, huh? All right, what I want you to do is you just come up here with me.
Yeah.
And they just come out here and they just stand in front.
All right, y'all stand in
Actually,
front.
what we'll do, line them up on this rail right here. Line up against that little rail right there, guys. And y'all going to walk over one at a time, okay?
You like the coach over here.
He likes to smile a lot right there. Get a picture of these two old.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. Now we welcome up a good friend of ours, Brian Riddle, with the 11 and 12-year-old athletics. And I tell you, you and I have to write stuff down now. We're getting a little bit older. In the old age, 20 years, Brian, this year, we've been out of high school.
20.
It don't seem right, man.
No.
Something wrong with that,
Yep.
saying that. But anyway, glad you're up here. 11 and 12-year-old athletics team. We have, our team, the Red Sox, scrimmaged all of the day, and good little team you guys have over there, Brian. And just talk, first of all, what youth athletics means to this city and to this community, because you look in here, the numbers were up this year all throughout the league, and we filled this place up on Tuesday night. Just gives our kids an opportunity to participate in something really cool.
Just to show how good it is, we got our Kendall Graveman shirt.
There you go. I wondered when we'd get the Kendall Graveman reference, but
Yep.
hey, Kendall Graveman really has solidified himself as the number 4 starter for Athletic. There's been so much talent come out of Alex City.
That's right.
And Coosa County and this whole Lake Martin area. If you think about pro basketball, football, and baseball, how blessed we are in a small area to have produced so much talent, college talent, a lot of stuff. You went on and played college baseball. A lot of guys in our class did, and ever since then. And Coach Richie Brooks has done a tremendous job here at Benjamin Russell, and he means the world to all of us. They've got a big tournament going on this week, the Lake Martin Classic. That tournament's been going on for how many years now, Brian? It's got to be going on.
They started 2 years after we graduated.
Okay, so
18 years.
18 years, and we can do that math.
Just can't remember names.
Just can't remember a lot of names. You got that right. It gets worse every day. But 11 and 12-year-old, I look at you, and it's hard to believe that you got 3 kids, one that's out of the youth league program now that's pitching for the middle school, and I know you're really proud of Colby. He's doing a tremendous job. I see your post on Facebook that you're a proud father there. And then, of course, Carson is 11 and 12. And then your youngest one, how old is he now?
9.
He's not. Good Lord. You are getting old, Brian.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Now, I feel your pain, though, but it's hard to believe. You look over and you see your kids and how much they've grown. But this is a good baseball team, and I know you enjoy coaching. You've been coaching ever since Colby was little.
That's
and
right. 5 years old, I think.
There you go. Yeah. So you've been in it a while now. And real quick, talk about that middle school program. They just won a big tournament.
We just won the Tallapoosa
Throwdown or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Played 6 games that day.
Okay.
And ended up 5-1, I think it's what it was.
And won the tournament.
Won the tournament.
That's a good deal. And, when we were coming through school, we didn't have a middle school program.
Right.
So that just helping, once the kids leave youth league program, they get to go in and start playing ball over the middle school. So let's go ahead and let you run down and talk real quick. Let's talk real quick about your team before we name off the players. Let them come up and introduce themselves. I see a bunch of knuckleheads over here that I'm familiar with. So we could just say knucklehead 1 through 10. I mean, that would save us the time. So talk about this team.
I'm trying to teach them how to be tough. Tough being at the plate and coming up swinging the bat instead of watching.
There you go.
They're doing a better job on that. They're really tough in the field. They can catch, they can throw when they keep their head in the game.
There you go. Well, I can attest to that because we scrimmaged you guys the other day. And I see a couple of guys that we had on our football team over there, Trayshawn and Quinn over there. So they are tough. You just gotta keep them focused over there. That's the main thing. I'll let you go ahead and start introducing or bring them up. And Scott, what he'll do is he'll let them tell their name and their position.
First off, I just want to say I'm loving the flat bill swag y'all got going on.
So flat bill swag.
I don't like it.
I could see.
We don't do that.
No.
Class of 95.
We'll go ahead and
Scott.
give you a chance to introduce yourself. What's your name and what position do you play?
My name is Russ Elliott, and I play out right field.
Who's your favorite baseball player?
Kendall Graveman.
He's trying to help you.
What's your favorite thing about baseball?
Hitting the ball.
There you go. Well, we appreciate it. We'll go ahead and start bringing on the next player. What's your name and what position do you play?
My name is Gavin, and I play pitcher and short.
Pitcher and short. And who's your favorite baseball player?
Ryan McCann.
Ryan McCann.
I got you. And what's your favorite thing about baseball?
I get to pitch and strike people out.
Absolutely. Self-aware man. I like that. We'll start with you. And what's your name and what position do you play?
He plays middle linebacker.
My name is Quinn Wilson, and I play first base and third base.
First base and third base. And I'll ask you the same thing. Who's your favorite baseball player?
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
All right. Good deal.
That's one of mine, too.
You got that right. You know this
Wait,
boy.
what I got to say?
What's your name and what's your position?
Is that the one you have the most trouble focusing?
I'm short and pitcher, and my name's Carson Riddle.
Carson Riddle. Okay, and who's your favorite baseball player?
Robert Grass.
There you go. And one more. Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and go. There we go. What's your name and what's your position?
Jacob Scott, third base and pitcher.
Third base and pitcher. And I ask you the same thing. Who's your favorite baseball player?
Derek Jeter.
There you go.
Jeter. All right.
Moving along. Same thing. Name and position.
My name is Levi Hamlin. I play second base.
Okay. And who's your favorite baseball player?
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter. A lot of Derek Jeter guys. Y'all going to have to find a new player here coming up. Name and position.
Quarterback.
Trey Marshall, and I play catcher.
Catcher. That was my position, man. And what's your favorite baseball player?
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
Freeman. All right.
The catching position ain't been the same since you left it, Scott.
What is your name and what's your position?
Charleston Kemp, and I play outfield.
Outfield. And who's your favorite baseball player?
My cousin Larry Kemp.
There you go.
Good call there. Good call.
Keeping it in the family. Keeping it in the family. Well, Brian, you guys play Thursday. We play Thursday night too. So just getting started. Had opening day this past weekend on a Friday and a Saturday, and good Lord blessed us with some good weather, and hopefully
cold weather.
It was cold. It was freezing, but at least it wasn't raining like it has been for about 2 weeks now. But again, looking forward to a good season. It's hard to believe that it's already here, and then we'll turn around. It'll be over, and the all-star stuff will be kicking off, and everything will be rolling right along. Brian, what we'll do is we'll take a break now, and we'll get your guys back up here and get a picture so we can post it on Facebook for everybody to see.
Gotcha.
Brian, thanks so much, buddy. Thank you so much. That's Brian Riddle with the 11 and 12-year-old athletics. Stay tuned. More of the Sports Blitz, Lake Martin Sports Roundup right after this. Scott, get them up here.
Hey, boys.
No, he's gonna introduce them.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill. Brett Pritchard, Scott Hardy, and now joined up here by a good friend of ours, David Swindle, from the 9 and 10-year-old Cardinals. And David, thanks so much for being up here.
Absolutely.
Hey, I think you were just up here. Barrett was up here with the basketball team a few weeks ago, but that's the good thing about this program is we get to showcase all of our youth teams throughout the city.
Absolutely.
And, baseball, softball, the numbers were up this year in the league. So opening day was this past Friday and Saturday, and a big turnout. It was cold, like Brian and I just talked about. It was freezing, but hey, it didn't stop us.
You wouldn't know it from the crowd.
No, you wouldn't know it from the crowd.
It would have been 90 and sunshine.
There you go. There you go.
They showed up in numbers.
Well, first of all, I gotta ask you, how'd y'all do Friday and Saturday?
Wonderful.
Yeah,
there
you go.
I think we won the first game 8-6. And then second game, 14-2.
There you go. Well, good, convincing win
We
there.
ran into a buzzsaw last night, though.
That's okay. Hey, it happens. So, here's the way the league is structured. And, I'm an 11 and 12-year-old now with the Red Sox. And, you just try to get better each and every game to get you seated for the tournament.
That's what it's all about. I like the way they do the league this year because it takes the focus off of trying to win each individual game. It's not about that. You can play the
coach.
kids.
You can coach, and you can really try some different things.
You get all the kids can get involved. You drop a few games. It's not like a SEC schedule where you're done with. You drop a game here, and it's all right. I told them guys, we're a better team from the performance we had last night. We're better from that than we were from what we did Friday and Saturday. So,
that's the thing. You can continue to. Or you can be a team that really didn't win a lot of games in the regular season, and then you can get on a roll in that tournament.
Absolutely.
You can win the whole thing.
That's what we're gunning for.
There you go. There you go. Really, it doesn't do. I mean, you want to win every game, but if you go 10-0 in the regular season, go one and done in the tournament, that's no good.
That's right. That's right.
So, David, you've been coaching. I just want to ask you how long you've been coaching.
Let's see. I just spent 6 years in T-ball ranks. And so 8 years total.
8 years total.
8 years total.
So it's crazy how fast time goes by.
It's unbelievable. But you know what? Every year about the end of the season, I'm like, tell my wife, baby, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it next year. But I tell you what, you give me one warm day.
Yeah, there you go.
Look in the eyes of these kids one time, and my oldest boy, and I split. I've got two sons. I got a 7-year-old who's moved up from T-ball, and then of course I got Barrett, who's a 10-year-old. So I coached each of them while they were in T-ball. I wanted them when they got introduced to the game, so I wanted to introduce fundamentals to them early on. And so I spent a lot of years in T-ball ranks doing that. But so it's a breath of fresh air, needless to say, moving up to 9 and 10-year-old, not having to worry about put your glove on the right hand, get out of the dirt.
There you go. Now you can actually coach. It's not trying to hurt a bunch of cats out there on the field.
Absolutely.
Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start. We'll get Scott Hardy down here, and we'll walk them up one at a time and let them say their name and their position.
Yes, sir.
All right, Scott. They're scared of you.
All right.
I think they're scared of you.
All right. You ready? What's your name and what position do you play?
I'm Trip, and I play third.
Who's your favorite baseball player?
Coach David.
Trying to manipulate him.
It really don't matter. What do you like the most about baseball?
It's just a real nice sport, and I think it's perfect for me.
Yes, it is.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Young man is going to be a pitcher, too,
That's
now.
good. That's good. That's real good.
He threw 3 shutouts.
What's your name and what position do you play?
Wow.
My name's Landon, and I play first.
And who's your favorite baseball player?
Oh,
What do you like the most about
they're
baseball?
They're not naming you, Coach.
pitcher.
All right, good deal. What's your name and what position do you play?
My name's Corey Milton. I play shortstop, first, and catcher.
Okay.
And pitcher. Hey, I know you pitch.
And what do you like the most about baseball?
Well, I like to pitch and hit.
Good answer.
Hey, he likes to play quarterback, too. in football, by the way.
Hey, you can pick him up and put him down.
What's your name and what position do you play?
Sandlin, and I play shortstop.
Shortstop. Okay, and what do you like the most about baseball?
You get to have fun.
There you go.
All right, good.
I like that. Like that answer.
All right. What's your name and what position do you play?
My name is Makara Taylor. I play second base and outfield.
All right, and what do you like the most about baseball?
I like it about that you can throw the ball and you get people out and you hit the ball.
There you go.
Good. There you go.
There you go.
We'll go ahead and bring up the next one. What's your name, young man? What position do you play?
My name is Trent Marbury, and I play in the outfield.
And what do you like the most about baseball?
Hitting a home run.
Hit a home run.
There you go. I was waiting for somebody to say that.
We ain't had that yet. That's good.
We'll go ahead and bring up the next
I'll
one.
tell you what, 1 minute on Trent.
Yeah.
That young man's 9 years old. This is his first time ever playing baseball.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, he is leaps and bounds ahead of kids. He may have the highest ceiling of anybody on our team. That's saying a lot.
That's good praise right
great.
there.
And he turns on. He loves inside pitches. That's what he eats on.
He loves to turn on.
He's not scared of them yet.
That's good. That's good.
That's
That's
a
good.
pleasure. I love
We'll
having
keep it going. What's your name and what position do you play?
Carson Lucas, catcher.
And what is your favorite baseball player?
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter. All right. And what do you like the most about baseball?
Hitting.
Hitting.
There you go.
That's good
Thank
stuff.
you. We'll go ahead and get the next one up. What's your name and what position do you play?
Hind catcher, and my name's Dorian.
Okay, and who's your favorite baseball player?
Any of them.
Any of them.
Okay, and who's your favorite baseball team?
The Cardinals.
There you go. Good answer. Good answer. All right, we appreciate it.
All
We'll
right,
get
buddy.
the last couple of your teammates up here.
How can you not love that face?
There you go, man.
I'm telling you,
There
that's
you
what it's
go.
All
about.
right, what's your name and what position do you play?
My name is Kenyon Johnson. I play left field.
Phil. All right, and what's your favorite thing about baseball?
That you get to hit the ball and play.
You have a favorite baseball player?
Derek Jeter.
All right, good deal.
Good answer.
One more.
We got one
I
more
wonder who
here.
this is.
All right, what's your name and what position do you play?
Barrett.
Barrett, and what position do you play?
Center field.
Field. I like that. Do you have a favorite baseball player?
Me.
That's a great
He
answer.
got that from
Who's
his
your
daddy.
favorite baseball team? Cardinals.
Red Sox.
Somebody.
That'll work too.
There you go. The
He
shrug of the
likes
shoulders.
He likes
So.
them Braves too. He
Likes the
them
There you go.
Braves.
There you go. Hey,
Well,
well, David,
sounds like you got a good team there.
hey,
Coach.
we're going to take a break. David, thank you so
Absolutely.
much for
Thank
coming
you
up here.
for
We'll
having
get your
us.
group back up here. We'll get a picture. We'll get it out
Thank
on
you for
Facebook.
having us.
Hey,
Great
David,
job,
thank you,
guys.
buddy.
We
Appreciate it.
everything y'all do for us.
Thank you. Stay tuned. More of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup presented by JR's right after this. Four, three, two, one.
Welcome back and thanks for joining the Sports Blitz Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show, live on location from JR Sports Bar and Grill in beautiful downtown Alexander City. We've had a very exciting show earlier this evening. We've had two Alex City Youth baseball teams on, the 9 and 10 Cardinals and the 11 and 12 Athletics. So we appreciate those coaches and those players coming up and joining us. But right now what we want to do is shift gears a little bit and transition over to the basketball side. Right now we want to welcome in D Black, the, I guess, you're over USSSA for the state of Alabama. Is that what it would be?
Yes, sir. I sure am.
Absolutely. So first off, I just want to say thanks for joining you. I didn't realize we were talking before the show. We had a little background history from my days with the Alabama Sports Festival. But first off, can you just give a synopsis of what exactly USSSA is and what it does?
Well, we started the basketball program about 3 years ago, and it's definitely expanded across the state. We sanction our leagues. We have competitive wintertime leagues, and we have competitive springtime basketball program.
Okay. Well, for people interested in getting involved on the basketball side who are looking for a year-round opportunity to play, how do they get in touch with USSSA and how do they get about playing?
First things first, you go to the website, and that's USSSA.com. Click on basketball 5-on-5. Sanction a team. The cost is about $25 to get started. Add your online roster, and you're basically ready to go play tournaments or competitive winter leagues.
Yeah, and so I know a little bit more on the baseball end, and we'll discuss that a little bit. But what's the climate like or for the state of Alabama from a basketball perspective? Because we talk a lot about Auburn, Alabama, and their struggles to keep in-state talent when they do have it here. But what would you say the climate of the state of Alabama has from a basketball perspective?
It's improved. Montgomery invested in a facility about 3 years ago in downtown Montgomery at the Crampton Bowl. There's 4 gyms under one roof. It's a great atmosphere to play in. It's really a big time arena where a coach could come in and take a look at a kid. He can fly in Montgomery, take a taxi over to Crampton Bowl, and take a look at our athletes. That is a big issue is facilities. We're blessed in Alabama to have baseball and softball facilities, but our basketball program has struggled over the years, so that's a big help in downtown Montgomery having those facilities.
We're here with D. Black from USSSA Alabama, and D, we're discussing the interest level in basketball here in the state of Alabama, and what do you think people can do to, I guess, spark the interest? Because when you have these tournaments, you talk about, you have 40 or 50 teams, even more sometimes, so there's definitely interest, but how can everyone do a better job of promoting it to ensure that they get the maximum amount of opportunities for these people to play?
I think we need to start younger, building 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade basketball teams for boys and girls. There's a tremendous need for that. We already do it in baseball and fast pitch, but basketball seems to be, a couple years behind right there. And it seems like once the children, once the players get to 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, they don't have those fundamentals. And I feel like we definitely need to, create younger teams and get more kids involved. And now that we've got some facilities where, a parent can have multiple kids on different teams and watch them under one roof, it's a big advantage, huge advantage.
Well, typically, how long would the season last from the basketball side? I know you have different seasons throughout the year, but I guess how many months or how many weeks throughout the year is basketball going on?
We're trying to play about 9 months out of the year. Right now, we're in the heart of the competitive springtime program. It basically starts about the middle of March, and it will run all the way through June. And then we shut down for a little while, or you can continue to play. But then we're hoping to start a 3-on-3 program around the end of July, 1st of August, to go right in there right before school starts. And that would give a new kink to basketball. And once again, we're working on fundamentals and working on those younger kids.
Well, you speak about the fundamentals and the younger kids, and we've had Cedric Buckner, who we'll have on here shortly, several times on the show, and he's talked about that, making sure that, you instill those fundamentals. So, as you said, when they get to 7th, 8th, 9th grade, you as a coach, you don't have to worry about doing so. But can you talk a little bit about Cedric and what he means to USSSA, especially in this area, and the efforts he's made to try to make sure that we get more participation on basketball?
Yes, Cedric has made huge leaps and bounds locally with the basketball program. He's promoting camps and clinics, and he's also promoting, competitive leagues. And he's making basketball fun. That's the biggest thing I see that we do in other sports well is we make those sports fun. And basketball should be the same way. It should be close games, competitive games, dribble, pass, and shoot, teaching those fundamentals. And Cedric's doing a wonderful job. I commend him.
Absolutely. Well, this is D. Black with USSSA Alabama, and D, we really appreciate you coming on. And when we finish with this segment, we'll bring on Cedric and some teams from Dayville so they can have their ring ceremony. But again, if anybody's interested in participating on the USSSA side, what do they need to do?
Go to the website, USSSA.com. And you can give me a call or email any day of the week.
That's D. Black, USSSA Alabama. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take another break. And when we return, I'll be with Cedric Butler from the Dayville side of things. More Lake Martin Sports Roundup Live from JR is right after this.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Lake Martin Sports Roundup Show, presented to you each and every Tuesday evening by JR Sports Bar and Grill. As I said in the previous segment, we want to welcome in Cedric Buckner, who's a good friend of the show and who has done an outstanding job getting things developed in the Dayville area on the basketball side. So, Cedric, I just want to say hats off to you for all you've been able to do, and Dee was so complimentary of what you've been able to do for the community. So, hats off to you.
Thanks.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do right now, Coach Eric Moon is going to bring up his team, who finished 17-0, if I'm not mistaken, who now won the entire thing, and they are going to do a ring ceremony right here. But before we do, I think we are going to let the D Black go ahead and give you your ring too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here's your ring. Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
So if you don't mind, we'll just bring them up. And
my first player, Omari Brown. Come on up. Congratulations, Omari. Congratulations. There you go. Good job. Here we go. Shundale Walls. Congratulations, Shundale, man. Good job. Put it on now. Good job. Here we go. Tori Rimstad. Good job, Tori, man. Shake my hand, too. Good job. Good job. Jordan Johnson. Good job, man. Great job this year. There you go. There you go. Ivy Rigsby. Good job, Ivy. Give me. There you go. Caleb Welkoff. Good job this year, man. Good looking baseball. Jay Burns. Good job, Jay. Good job. Adam Ward. Good job, Adam.
Good job, Adam.
Good job,
Here you go.
And Emmanuel Pearson. Good job, Emmanuel.
All right.
And I think that's all of my guys. We missing one guy. That's I think it's Jacob. He the only one couldn't make it tonight. All in all, they did a very good job this year, and I just like everybody to to recognize them. And hopefully familiar, keep these faces familiar. And maybe we can win some more in due time.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it, and thank you all.
Absolutely.
sir.
Well, that's
Thank
Coach
you.
Eric Moon, the coach of the third grade team who just went 17-0. What we're going to do is take another quick break, and when we return, we'll have the fourth grade team who will get their ring ceremony as well. More of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show coming to you right after this.
They won second place. They would lead
All
runner.
right. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining the final segment of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup show. We've had a very exciting show. It was a sports blitz type of night indeed, and we just recognized the third grade team for going 17-0, and they got their ring ceremony. So right now what we want to do is allow Coach Doss to welcome in his fourth grade team who finished runner-up in their league. So we want to give them opportunity to get their ring ceremony tonight. So, Coach, if you don't mind, introduce them. But before we do that, we want to make sure you get your ring as well.
Congratulations, man, on your season. There's your ring.
Absolutely. So if you want to bring them up, introduce them. Yeah.
Sawyer South.
Great job, Sawyer.
Vontae Wilson.
Good job, Vontae.
Buster Coker.
Good job, Buster.
Fitzdavius Didell. Wadrillis Cox.
Good job, Wadrillis.
Kyle Vines.
Good job, Cal.
Jordan Rambo.
Great baseball player.
Daquan Dawes.
Absolutely. So, Coach, again, congratulations to you and your team on a tremendous season, and we continue to hope you guys, we hope that you guys continue to have great success. What we're going to do, I did tell a story a little bit right there. We're going to take one more quick break, maybe just a minute break, and we're going to bring on Miss Jennifer Baker to talk about the Easter egg hunt taking place at the Sportsplex this Saturday. We appreciate you guys coming up, and we'll come back for the final segment of the Lake Martin Sports Roundup right after this.
Thanks.
There's no break. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the official last segment of the Sports Blitz Lake Martin Sports Roundup show. And as me and Miss Jennifer were just talking about, just got to get some deep breaths right there. That was a lot going on there, but we appreciate everybody coming up and supporting us this Tuesday, and that's what this show is designed for. So anybody that's interested in highlighting any of the kids in our area, whether it be Alex City, Dave, or Horseshoe Bend, wherever, just make sure you contact Justin Clayton, and we'll do our best to get you on. But right now, we want to welcome in Ms. Jennifer Baker of the Alex City Parks and Rec, who has some special news she'd like to announce for this weekend, what's going on with the Sportsplex. So, Ms. Jennifer, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. It might be easier to say what's not going on.
What's not going on? Okay.
Yes. I noticed when I left this afternoon at 5 o'clock, well, actually, it was about 20 after 5, there were cars parked from one end of the park to the other. I mean, there was soccer going on. There was high school baseball going on. There was youth baseball, softball, t-ball. I mean, there were people everywhere, and we love it.
Yeah, so, and that's the most exciting part for the Parks and Rec this time of year, when you have all the spring sports going on. Opening day just took place this past weekend, so for baseball and softball. So I know everybody was excited about that. But those same kids will probably be around this weekend after they get through with their baseball and softball. They'll ride over for the Easter egg hunt.
We hope so. This year we normally do our Easter egg hunt the weekend before Easter, but since that was opening day, we didn't get to do it. So the community-wide, and it is community-wide, everybody is invited. It's this Saturday, and we'll start at 9 o'clock with some activities for the kids, and then, just as everybody's gathering. And then at 10 o'clock, we'll do the Easter egg hunt.
Absolutely. So what else coming up can people in the community look forward to with Parks and Rec? I know that you have the Easter egg hunt this weekend, but are there any other events coming up that people can look forward to?
Yes. We have the following Saturday, which is April the 11th, we have our community-wide yard sale. And it's in the gym at the Sportplex. You rent a table for $10. You can set your table and your items up on Friday. Everything will be locked up Friday night, and then you just show up Saturday morning at 6 o'clock, and we'll open the doors. And we already have about 20, 25 tables rented. So it's always a big deal. That way you don't have to worry about the weather. It doesn't matter if it's raining, doesn't matter if it's hot or cold or whatever. So people seem to enjoy that. So we've got that coming up. Tomorrow is registration for swim team. We're registering for our swim team. Last year we had about 40 swimmers participate. So, we'd like to have that again this year. So if your child age 6 and up all the way through high school is interested in competitive swimming, you can come sign up at Sportplex. May 1st and 2nd, we have the rodeo. We've pushed it back a little bit this year, hoping the weather will be better. So the Lake Martin Area Rodeo will be May 1st and 2nd. And the swimming pool will open on June the 6th, I think. That first week in June is when we'll open the swimming pool. So we got a lot going on. Oh, and adult softball. Registration starts tomorrow for adult softball league.
Absolutely. It sounds like Sonny Wilson, Executive Parks and Rec Director, has you pretty busy and tied up. But before we let you go, this weekend again, what time and where is it taking place?
The Easter egg hunt, you meet in the gym parking lot, in the parking lot right beside the gym. We've got 3,000 eggs, so we've got plenty of eggs. We do have prize eggs. I just want to mention that the children will be divided into age groups. And in the past, we've had some issues with adults forgetting who's hunting the eggs. I can promise you there is no money in those eggs. So we are going to have people there this year. We're going to try to do it a little differently so that the kids actually get to enjoy the Easter egg hunt. And like I said, we've got 3,000 eggs. We've got plenty of eggs for everybody. It will start at 10. It will be over at 10:10. It doesn't take them long.
Yes,
So don't be late. Be there before 10 o'clock.
Well, that's Jennifer Baker with the Parks and Rec, and make sure you go out and support the Easter egg hunt. Let's go take us to the end of the show. We've had a very exciting show this evening, and we hope that continues. For Justin Clayton in the back and my co-host, Brett Pritchard, thanks for joining Lake Martin Sports Roundup, Sports Blitz with Luke and Brett right after this.
Have a good day.